The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Baltimore Ravens Sunday, 1 p.m. at Acrisure Stadium. And the team just feels like it's in chaos, in destruction. And everybody is calling for first Matt Canada's job and then also Mike Tomlin's job. And Mike Tomlin had a press conference yesterday. He was asked whether there will be a change to the coaching staff and or play calling. And his answer, pretty sure verbatim, was not at this juncture, no. And I thought about this for a little bit. I'll let it digest. And Mike Tomlin absolutely knew that question was going to be asked of him. Absolutely knew that. Out of all the questions any of the reporters could have asked him, that was the one that was guaranteed to be asked. So he had all day Sunday and Monday and the morning of Tuesday to think about his answer to that question, right? And he said, not at this juncture, no. Mike Tomlin, when he's defending his guys, would either say that he has their back, say that he believes in them, or if he knew he wasn't going to make a change, he would just say, no. One word sentence, no. But he said, not at this juncture, no. Meaning not at the moment. Now, I know when I have in my job, my day job, whenever there's a change that's about to happen, our team always says, not at the moment, but this is when you can expect it. Mike Tomlin didn't say the but he left it open for there to be a but. Meaning he left it open and say, yeah, we're probably going to fire this dude and or have somebody else call the plays. Now, somebody else calling the plays doesn't fix the playbook. Still going to be Matt Canada's playbook, which is absolutely no creativity to. And but it'd be better than having him call plays in really any situation, but especially key downs, weighty moments, as Mike Tomlin would say, like the 4th and 1 that Kenny Pickett got injured on. Now, getting to Kenny Pickett, he's going to play on Sunday. That was just announced today, Wednesday, October 4th. He will play against the Ravens on Sunday. And I see a lot of people talking about Kenny too. Well, he's not the guy. Kenny's not him. And I'm not going to defend Kenny in saying he is the guy. I do believe in Kenny because I've seen glimpses of it, especially last year. But how can any of us get a fair assessment on anybody in this offense, especially the quarterback, especially Kenny Pickett? Like, this dude has no chance. None. And if there ever was hope for him, and I think there still is, but if there is still, we can't get a fair assessment until we have some people in the organization that know what the fuck they're doing, right? And I'm scared that Matt Canada not only has not developed Kenny, but made him regress. And I hope Kenny seems mentally tough, mentally strong, able to, persevere in the face of adversity. But I hope he doesn't just fucking ruin this guy. I hope Kenny doesn't get to a point with Matt Canada that he can't come back from. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude got the shit end of the stick with Matt Canada, man. It baffles me. Now let's talk about the game on Sunday against the Ravens. If the Steelers win, which I have absolutely no confidence in, they'll be first in the AFC North. That seems impossible, almost, that we're at this point still. But the Bengals are 1-1. The Browns are 2-2. The Steelers are also 2-2, but the Steelers beat the Browns. And then the Ravens are 3-1. So if we beat the Ravens, we'll both be 3-2, and we'll be 2-0 in the AFC North and 1-0 against Baltimore. Now, I've heard a lot of people say they hope they lose so Matt Canada can get fired after the game because we play Baltimore and then we have a bye week, right? I will never root for the Steelers to lose, ever. But this is the first time as a Steelers fan where I feel like there's a silver lining if we get our ass kicked. I never thought about going into a game like, man, I've always thought, man, I hope we win. Always. But I never thought, but if we lose, it will be a good thing because. And this game has that. So you could call it a win-win, a win-lose. However you want to take it. But we either win and Matt Canada still gets fired. We win, Matt Canada doesn't get fired. We lose, Matt Canada gets fired. Worst case scenario, we lose and no changes are made. There's another thing people are pissed off about. Tomlin saying, are there any changes going to be made? Hell yeah. What are the changes? We're going to put pads on. We're going to be more physical. Motherfucker, that's not a change. Your change is we're going to try harder a little bit. That's not a change. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but it's not the change anybody is looking for. This is not an effort issue. Mike Tomlin, you know who needs to try harder? You! You need to try harder. You know who needs to try harder? Matt Canada. And he might be trying very hard. I just think he's incapable of doing his job. I think he's an inadequate. He lacks the sufficient knowledge to be an offensive coordinator at the professional level, and I would even argue the collegiate level. He had one good year at Pitt with Nathan Peterman. Same year he recruited Kenny Pickett to the Pitt Panthers. Man. So if we get our asses kicked, I think Matt Canada, even if he's not fired, I think he definitely gets demoted. I don't know if Mike Sullivan can call plays. I don't know if Glenn Thomas can call plays. I don't know if these dudes, they could be worse. They could be worse than Matt Canada, but there's hope. There's hope that they actually know what the fuck they're doing because we know that Matt Canada does not know what he's doing. We know this. Predictions. My prediction on Sunday is that it is a close game because Steelers-Ravens pretty much always is. Our prediction is actually going to be that they win this game, even though I have no confidence in that. But after an ass kicking, after they're on the receiving end of an ass kicking, they tend to play well. They really do. They tend to play very well after they get their asses kicked. It's like, guys, you don't need to even get your asses kicked to play well. You can just fucking play well. I expect the offense to still look like shit. It's another prediction. I expect the offense to be bad. I expect the defense to be good. Because they play well against Lamar Jackson, and they play well whenever they get their asses kicked. And they don't face the Texans much. The Texans outcoach them. They could still get outcoached by Jim Harbaugh, because I respect Jim Harbaugh as a coach. But these two teams know what each other are going to be doing. Like Tomlin always says, we have familiarity with them. They have familiarity with us. That's true, and it goes a long way. So I expect it to be a close game within 3-4 points. think last year, the first game was 2-point difference, like 16-14. I can't remember what the second game was. I think we won by like 3 points. I think we were down by 4 points and scored a touchdown to win the game, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I think this is going to be like a 17-13, 17-14 type of game, 13-10. Ugly. I expect this game to be ugly, especially offensively. And I don't think at this point there's any way they can come back from demoting Matt Canada. Because it's not a one-off thing. A good offensive game at this point would be a one-off. The norm is looking like dog shit on the offensive side of the ball. That's the norm. It's not like Matt Canada's had a couple of bad games. No, he's had just 2 or 3 good games in his 2.25 season career as the offensive coordinator. And when he was the quarterbacks coach, they shit the bed then too. So man, I will not root against the Steelers ever. I will be rooting for them this game, like always. But I'm not going to feel that bad about a loss. I'm not. How could I? There's actual hope for the first time that they fire a fucking suck-ass staff member in the middle of the season. There's hope. There's hope. Not at this juncture, no. But maybe at another juncture, which would be after this game, because the bye week is the following week, and they'd have 2 weeks to prepare with a new OC or a new play caller. So, guys, don't feel that bad about a loss. If we win, we're first in the AFC North. That's wild. How did we get here? But man, that's all I got to say. If you like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Let me know your thoughts about anything you want me to talk about regarding the Steelers or the NFL as a whole. FanDuel lines will drop probably Friday or Saturday. Once those come out, I'll make a video Friday or Saturday telling you what my bets are going to be. I've been doing pretty good this season, but last season I got fucking wrecked. Or not last season. Last week against the Texans, I got wrecked. None of my bets hit on the game. I mean, who would have thought the Texans would have raped the Steelers? I did not think that was going to happen. But again, appreciate y'all. Peace.